Donald and Douglas both work on the Little Western with Duck, Oliver and William. The twins are hard workers, but they are also practical jokers like Bill and Ben. Sometimes they play tricks and jokes on the other engines, like hiding their nameplates behind walls and huts at the big station. And sometimes they play jokes on each other. But their practical jokes can lead to some situations. And that happened one time when the twins were ready to take ballast trains from the small railway to the harbour at the big station.
What a day, said Douglas happily. A good day to take ballast trucks from here to the harbour, eh, Donald? Aye, you're right, Dougie.
But as Donald was puffing out of the shed, he heard a strange noise. Douglas heard it too.
What's that? He asked. Is anything the matter, Donald? You sound like Henry when you have those flat tyres around his wheels. Oh, I don't know.
His driver was concerned.
He can't go under this condition, he said to Douglas's crew.
Douglas will have to look after the ballast trucks today. This made Douglas cross.
This is a 2-engine job. I cannot do this work on my own, he huffed. Oh, this is one of your jokes, is it, Donny? A joke? Nonsense, Donald scolded. I cannot go to work feeling like this. Pah, you're just lazy. You're really fit as a fiddle.
Douglas, we must do the work on our own, so we'll leave Donald alone and go collect the first load of ballast trucks.
Ugh,
hissed Douglas, and he snorted away. He worked hard, puffing backwards and forwards, up and down the Little Western, hauling heavy ballast trucks. When the day was over, an inspector came to have a look at Donald. He looked at his wheels and found something between his brake shoe and his wheel.
Here's the problem,
he said, and showed the crew a piece of metal. The driver and fireman laughed and showed it to Donald.
You old faker, they laughed. This piece of metal is what caused the problem. I think it might have been some scrap from the trackside.
Donald, Duck and Oliver laughed too, but Douglas didn't find it funny at all.
You mean to tell me that you were faking it the whole time? Well, I was busting my pistons away with those ballast trucks on my own, he fumed.
Donald looked rather bashful.
But I did not know it was there, honestly. You can look after the ballast trays tomorrow on your own then, replied Douglas scornfully. I'm tired.
And he went to sleep. Next day, the twins were steaming up, and Donald's crew agreed to look after the ballast trains on their own to make up for Douglas's efforts yesterday. Donald's crew were looking over the gauges and fire until they saw the water.
Best to fill up here. We didn't get to do it yesterday, said the fireman.
The driver agreed, and they moved Donald to the water tower. When the fireman placed the water into the boiler through the injector, Donald noticed something different about it.
What's the matter with this water? It tastes funnier than usual. Don't try and fake it, you pretender. I still haven't gotten over yesterday, you know.
Soon Donald coupled up to the ballast trucks, but he still felt iffy about the water from earlier. As he puffed along the line, he began to feel all hot and bothered.
Need water,
he puffed. The driver and fireman were surprised. They turned on the injector again, but nothing would flow. They came to the hill, and although the train wasn't too heavy, Donald felt like it was holding him back.
Oh, I cannot go on,
he groaned. The fireman damped down his fire as they struggled on. Just a little further, said the driver, but Donald could not hold it any longer, and he had to stop. At Alsborough Station, Douglas was taking all of his passengers while he was away to help on the Harwick line. Just then, the station master came up to him. "Donald did trouble," he said. "You need to collect him right away."
"Ugh, what's he faking this time?"
And he steamed away to collect him.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. Whew, brother.
No problem, old faker. Douglas pulled Donald and his train back into the station. As he parked Donald into a siding, Douglas could see how red Donald's face was. The inspector came and then looked into Donald's tender. "Where did you lads fill his tender?" he asked. "Over there, Inspector," replied the crew, and pointed towards the water tower near the sheds. The inspector then asked the yardmaster about the water tower, and when he came back he explained the situation. "The water tower here has been collecting mud from a nearby lake."
"Mud?"
"Yes, new piping diverted the water from there to here. I'd better tell the Fat Controller about that. You, Donald, will have to go to the works for repairs."
"Aye, sir,"
he sighed. Douglas took Donald to the works and the ballast train to the big station. It was a quiet journey at first, but then Donald broke the ice.
Sorry. Sorry for making you pull. Whew, the ballast train's on your own again,"
he puffed.
"Oh, don't apologise for that. You didn't know about the scraping noise from that piece of steel yesterday, and I shouldn't be cross with you in the first place. I'm the one who should be saying sorry. After all, I did call you a fibber. I guess all of our practical jokes over the years put us in this situation. We cannot trust the other because we might assume they're only joking," replied Donald. Douglas agreed. So while Donald was being repaired, Douglas took most of the ballast trains.
It was hard work doing it on his own, but he managed to do it until Donald came back a few weeks later and helped him fulfill the rest of the order. As for the water tower, the Fat Controller placed it out of commission and ordered for new pipes to be placed near some fresh water instead. It took a while, but in the end they found a fresh source, and now the engines don't have to worry about mud getting in their boilers again. And Donald and Douglas agreed not to play practical jokes on each other again.